Hi guys, Aaron Farmer here with MySugarFreeJourney.com. On March 27th of this year, Governor Spencer Cox of Utah signed a bill banning the addition of fluoride to the Utah public drinking water supply, with the ban actually going into effect on May 7th. In response, the head of HHS, Bobby Kennedy, flew out to Utah to champion the bill, explaining why he supports it and hopefully to use it as a test case for other states to follow suit. Now, I've been looking at the data on fluoride for a few months now. I find it very interesting. As always, I'm not a doctor, blah, blah, blah. So according to a meta-study on the effects of fluoride on IQ, for every 1 milligram per liter in urinary fluoride, there is a decrease of 1.63 IQ points in children. That's a stunning number. Experts estimate that lead exposure has on average led to a reduction of 2.6 IQ points per person as of 2015. So if those numbers are correct, lead was only responsible for the loss of one more IQ point than fluoride. And that was a big enough problem to totally transform the gas that went into our car, the paint we use in our home, several other products being changed. No one would argue that getting rid of lead wasn't a net positive for society, and fluoride seems to have pretty close to the same effect. Another study showed increased fluoride toxicity impacted neurological development in children, perhaps being a huge driver of ADD and ADHD. ADHD diagnoses have risen for years in the U.S. to the point where I doubt there is a classroom in America without a kid with a diagnosis and on medication to control it. Another study showed high levels of fluoride can have adverse effects on kidney and liver function. Now, those haven't been well studied. They probably need more research, but it is interesting to see the signal there. Fluoride was initially added to our water to increase dental health, but in our modern age of toothpaste and fluoridated mouthwashes, it no longer seems to be necessary. We can all take responsibility for our own teeth while removing something that seems to cause systematic harm to the community. For what it's worth, I've switched over to Tom's of Maine fluoride-free toothpaste for a while now. I've seen no reduction in dental health. Of course, we also don't eat sugar or carbs, and that's probably what's driving most of the tooth decay in the world today. If you'd like to read a book that actually goes over the effects of modern versus an ancestral diet, specifically on dental health, I recommend Weston A. Price's book on nutritional and physical degeneration. It's an excellent book. Anyway, guys, so RFK is backing the removal of fluoride from drinking water. This has been Aaron with MySugarFreeJourney.com. You have a good day. Bye-bye.